But the gherkins, the gherkin cucumbers are a different matter entirely. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. Well, after a week of warm sunny weather that felt, well, a bit of a shock to the system, but it was really nice. We're back to cold, rainy, windy weather. It feels like winter again now. I think it's supposed to get up to 14 degrees today, which is not particularly warm. And we've all been sick, so it's still getting over the sickness, but trying to start getting a few just little bits and pieces done. I started my cucumber seeds 2 days ago, and already some of them are shooting away with their roots, so I've got to try and get those potted up. These are ones done in the paper bag, in the wet paper towel method in the hot water cupboard. If you hold them up to the light, you can get a good idea of what's going on. There's a couple on here that have little roots. Not so many though, I don't think. There's a bit more going on in there. But the gherkins, the gherkin cucumbers are a different matter entirely. Whoops, I lost a couple. They're just falling out because they're rooting all over the place. Also, I started heaps of them. It smells like cucumber. Smell of summer. I did a lot because I'm hoping to be able to start or put some into 6 cell packs for Angus's school. The PTA is doing a fundraiser at Egg Day, selling veggie 6 cell packs of veggie seedlings. I'll get that one out in a minute. And I haven't been able to do much lately, but there are some things that grow faster than others, so who wants gherkins? So I'm going to do some in the 6 cell packs for Angus's school, and then some in just the normal 5 centimetre pots for us. I like to do between 8 and 10 gherkin plants for us to make sure that we have enough ready at the same time to be able to pickle them. I think last time we didn't get to pickle any last year because we only had 1 plant that was very productive, but I never got the seeds started germinating like this in the hot water cupboard. Look at these roots, they're so good. I just ended up sowing the seeds straight into the garden, and they just didn't do very well. So we're already doing better than last year. But the year before, I think I had 10 plants and I pickled 15 litres of gherkins. So we've still got some gherkins left that we've been using this year, which was actually really handy. But 10 plants is quite a lot, so I will probably pot up 10 if that works out well with the numbers for us. And then there's always a couple, an extra plant or 2 in case anything happens to any of them, like they get broken or something. It's always better to have a few extras. little bit too deep. And get the root below the potting mix, but not much deeper than that. There was only one gherkin seed that didn't germinate. Those are the variety called, what is it, homemade pickles. And those were from seeds that I saved in 2021, so 2 years ago. So if you can save your own seeds of things, they do grow rather well. Nice and fresh, even though they're 2 years old, they've been stored well. And seeds that you buy can be older than that or have travelled from overseas and things. And when you save your own, you can really choose the best and choose which fruits you're saving the seeds from and things. So it is good if you can save your own seeds. I'm going to have a look at our Telegraph cucumber seeds now to see if any of them are big enough to pot up, because it's a bit hard to tell. So some of them have got, a bunch of them actually, have got little roots, like these ones here. They're decent. You can pot them up at that point. I'm in two minds about whether to pot them up now or leave them for one more day. I might leave them for one more day, because then more would have rooted, or the roots would have got just a little bit longer. But only one more day, otherwise they'll get way too long. So that variety was Muncher. Got Muncher and Tender Green. The last time I grew Muncher, I don't think it did very well, but it could have been the soil or the position where it was, so I'm going to try again since I've still got the seeds there. It has helped to give them some lime and put some lime in the soil where I'm planting them too. I think our soil tends to be more on the acidic side, which is okay, but the cucumbers seem to like a little bit of lime. These ones are even less far along, so yeah, I'll do those tomorrow. I'm actually running it, well, I have run out of space in the cold frame, so I've already shifted a few seedlings onto the table, but I'm going to have to do some shuffling around because I just can't fit everything in there. So I've got 10 gherkin plants for us and 7 6-cell packs. Whoa, I'm a bit stormy out there. Meanwhile, Steve's been making tomato soup. Oop, it's all gone. I guess he's put it all in the freezer already. Hey guys, it's the next day. I've been dying to get out of the house and get some fresh air. The weather's a little bit of a break in the weather, so the sun's come out a little bit. Of course that means neighbours are mowing the lawn and things, but I thought I'd just come out and try to get the rest of these cucumbers potted up. So these are the Telegraph cucumbers that I showed you yesterday that just had little roots on them. It's the next day in the afternoon, so probably about 24 hours later. This is what, whoa, this is what they look like. You can see what a difference a day makes. Try and pick up some of these longest ones. This is why you always have to keep an eye on your cucumbers, pumpkins and squash seeds, because they grow very fast. Definitely ready to get potted up today. So I've got Muncher and Tender Green, the two varieties. I'm going to do 3 of each for us in the 5 centimetre pots. So that'll be 6 telegraph cucumber plants. I tend to end up with either too many or not enough cucumber plants. It's always hard to know, but it pays to do more, because sometimes they can have issues or get eaten by slugs and snails straight through the stem, or yeah, it's better to have too many than not enough. So hopefully, I mean, we only really need a couple of plants for our family. Mind you, we have got one more little munch in here, but if all else fails, we can always use gherkin cucumbers for eating, which is what we did last year too. I think this one is the longest. Hello. What are you doing? Sometimes the root grows into the 2 layers of paper towel, so you've just got to carefully rip the wet paper towel rather than trying to yank the root out. Oops, I just realised I did 6 munches. Oh, my brain stopped quite with it. Okay, I guess I'm taking 3 of those out then. No worries, I'll just gently get it out with a little dibber, which is the chopstick. It's quite handy for dealing with little rooted things. I got slightly interrupted, but we're back on track. So munches I'm doing all down this way. I'm doing some more of these 6 cell packs for Agnes's school. So I thought, I mean, most people may not want that many cucumbers, but some people might. I'll do 3 of each variety in each cell pack. I'll see how many I can fit in. If I've got any extra left at the end, I can have spares for the garden or to give to someone else. The tender greens don't have quite as long roots still, but that's alright, I can still get them potted up. Otherwise some of them will be too past it. Once they start coming out of the seed like that, in that one, you really got to get them out. If you leave them too long, then it's not going to be good for them. I potted up 1 extra tender green for us. The other seeds are too small, or the roots are too small to bother with, so I'm just not going to bother planting the ones that were obviously more behind the better seeds. I'm potting up some more tomato seedlings now. Some of the smaller or slower ones that were slower to get going. my last tomato variety to prick out and pot up. This is Oxheart Dalmatian. They didn't germinate particularly well for some reason. They may have been a bit older, the seeds, so I'll have to check. So there are 5 decent ones and 1 little puny one. I'm not going to do the puny one because it does not look like a very healthy one, so we'll just have 5 of those. Yeah, well, I did bring more of it, but we did a lot. There's a lot around the back of the garage. Steve's gonna burn some more feijoa branches. He's just wondering why there are still so many. Because there were a lot. It's hard to explain how big that feijoa tree was and how big and wide the branches were without seeing them with your own eyes. All the tomatoes have been potted up now, so that's good. The peppers need to be potted up now, but I don't really have space, so I'll need to sort some things out. I just need to water them. This is chock-a-block in here. I can't put any over there because the wood block that holds the lid up needs to go down there. I've had to put some on the table and some in this little propagator. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. It's time for a rest now. Oh, here comes Angus with a large carrot. That is a large carrot. Thank you.
Look at the base.
At the base or the top?
The top. It's pretty big.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. So we've had like a week of rain or something like that. I don't know how long it's been, but rain and windy weather and cold, and quite cold as well. But we are actually thankful for the rain, even though we don't like it, for filling up our tank because we used a lot of water for the pressure spraying, so it has actually been good for the tank. And the veggies and plants are loving the rain after a bit of really sunny weather too, so the veggies are absolutely exploding at the moment. The Egyptian walking onions are slightly battered by the wind, but it's, yep, what a big mess of onions in there. And they're going absolutely bonkers 1 month into spring. And the kale has just really loved the rain too. There's a bit of leaf miner going on in there. Scarlet is going to be happy about all that. Carrots are doing well. Oh, still got weeds over there to deal with. More kale. Cabbages trying to survive insect attacks. Leeks and onions, potato onions down there. The potato onion tops don't get as big as the Egyptian walking onions. for sure, but they're looking good anyway. So you've got more of the better branches burnt in the barrel. I've still got quite a lot of here to do to germinating spinach from our microgreens tray, just in clumps in a row in the garden. Maybe one lettuce in there too. So that's still chugging along in there. Chicken thyme is exploding into a nice round mound. Common thyme's still not doing very well, and there's the golden marjoram over there. That sage has got some more leaves coming on now. The pizza thyme is getting close to filling its circle, which is good. Lemon thyme's looking a little bit more healthy now, a bit more growth on there. Brassica's definitely been loving the rain, except some of the kale is suddenly bolting. Are those? Oh, I think those are mostly the older plants that I got leaves from making kale flax. So the younger plants have still got plenty of younger plants in there, so still got plenty of kale for our snacking and dinner needs. I haven't been outside much since we've been sick. Cabbages chugging along. Actually need to pick some more of the purple sprouting broccoli. Just ready to harvest some more of that. It doesn't get that big because it sprouts. It sends out a bunch of, well, you kind of harvest the centre one and then it's got more that sprout down the stem, so the head never gets too big. And arm's doing well, except that one I need to pull that flower stalk out of. Cabbages, green savoy cabbages, and the broccoli. Green broccoli here hasn't started forming heads yet. Birds have been getting at my onions, but the onions are doing well. We obviously haven't gotten to plant the potatoes yet, but hopefully we'll get to do that soon. It's supposed to be better weather this week, and it's supposed to be some more warmer, sunnier days coming, so that will help us. Thanks for joining us in today's vlog. Choose to grow hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.